Welcome to the province of Alberta. We are pleased you have been invited to work here as a temporary foreign worker. You should know that Canadian laws and rules protect all workers in Alberta, including temporary foreign workers like you. To help you make the most of the many opportunities you'll find here, we have made this program. By watching this video, you will learn some important job information. For additional information, you can request a guide booklet from the Government of Alberta. We will tell you who to contact if you have any questions about things like your pay, rest times, or workplace safety. The Alberta government can help you resolve any concerns you may have about working in Alberta. You do not need anyone's permission to call us or to come see us. Watching this video is your first step on your road to success in friendly and beautiful Alberta. Keep your passport and all your documents in a safe place. Do not give your passport to anyone other than a government official. Your boss or your employment agency may check your passport, but they have to give it back to you. Your employer or boss must pay you for your work. You may have signed an employment contract. Both you and your employer must follow the words or terms in the contract. If you don't have a contract, the government has rules and laws for working. They are contained in a law called the Employment Standards Code. Here are some of the rules in the code. You will be paid wages. In Alberta, a worker must earn at least a standard hourly rate. Wages do not include some things, like tips, and money paid out by you as part of your job, that your boss pays back to you. Mary works in a restaurant. She makes an hourly wage. Customers leave tips for her too. Mary gets her wage, plus her tips. Lucy sometimes buys cleaning supplies for her job as a cleaner. Her boss repays her after Lucy shows her the receipt. Under the law, your employer must take off some money from your pay. Normal deductions are for income tax, employment insurance, and for Canada's pension plan. There are some things your boss cannot deduct from your pay. Ahmed works in a garage. He accidentally broke a tool. His boss cannot deduct the cost of the tool from Ahmed's pay. Ahmed and his co-workers all use the same cash box. Even if the cash box doesn't balance at the end of the day, Ahmed's boss cannot penalize him for it because more than one person uses it. Gina used an employment agency to help her come to Canada. Gina's employment agency cannot deduct the cost of the agency's fee from her pay. Neither can her boss. If this happens, Gina should contact the Temporary Foreign Worker Helpline. Check your booklet for ways to contact us if you have any questions about the behavior of your employment agency or employer. Employers decide when to pay their workers, but you must be paid at least once a month. For example, it might be weekly, once a month, or twice a month. You must be paid within 10 days of the end of each pay period. Philip is a van driver. He makes $2,500 a month. Twice a month, he gets a check and a pay stub or pay slip showing his earnings and deductions. This is what it looks like. Philip has worked for the same company for 1 year. He is now entitled to a break of 2 weeks, along with vacation pay. Workers get vacation pay in different ways. Philip is paid normal wages while he's away. Others receive a bit of vacation pay in every check while they are working and nothing while they are away. There are 9 general holidays in Alberta. They are also called stat holidays. Examples include Christmas, Canada Day, and Thanksgiving. Check the booklet for the other general holidays. Not everyone gets a day off on these holidays. If you do work on a holiday, you may get extra pay, so be sure to ask your employer. Your workday cannot be longer than 12 hours. It's a good idea to write down your work schedule and keep track of your hours worked. If you work more than 5 hours, you must have 30 minutes or more to rest during that shift. Mary's boss gives her a paid 20-minute break in the morning and another 10-minute break in the afternoon. Sometimes, if it's busy, employers ask workers to work extra hours. This is called overtime. Most workers get overtime if they work more than 8 hours a day. Ask your employer to explain to you how they calculate overtime. Employers must give overtime pay or time off with pay. Gina works for a catering company. She usually works an 8-hour shift. Yesterday, she worked 10 hours. She will get 2 hours of overtime pay at 1.5 times her regular pay. You must get at least 1 rest day for each week you work, or 2 days in a row for each 2 work weeks. Check your booklet for more information on rest days. Your employer is responsible for making sure that you have medical and health insurance and workers' compensation coverage when you arrive in Canada. Ask your employer to give you copies of the papers to make sure you are covered. And ask about possible health benefits. Your employer must provide you with a safe and healthy workplace. There are also rules for health and safety that you must follow. For example, depending on your job, you may be required to wear a hard hat and protective boots, or safety glasses and earplugs. Find out who to ask about health and safety at work. Ask them about the dangers or hazards of the workplace, what safety training you will receive, and what protective equipment you will need. If you are concerned about your workplace safety, please call the Temporary Foreign Worker Helpline. You must refuse to work in an unsafe workplace. There are many rules about losing your job. Your boss must follow them. Depending on how long you have worked, they must give you notice or pay you for your time. In the same way, if you wish to quit your job, you must give written notice to your employer. Check the booklet for a chart about how much notice you must give. It's important to know that neither your employer nor your employment agency can send you back to your home country if you decide to quit or you are terminated from your job. Only the government can tell you to leave the country. If you find a new job or you want to extend the job you have now, you must contact Citizenship and Immigration Canada right away. You must not begin working for a new employer until you have a new work permit. Your new boss must get government permission to hire you, and you must apply for a new work permit that describes your new position. See the booklet for how to get an application and where to send it, or visit the Citizenship and Immigration Canada website. We hope you have learned about what to expect when working in Alberta. If you have any questions, call the Temporary Foreign Worker Helpline at this number and check your booklet for more information, resources, helpful websites, and locations of Alberta government offices. We are pleased to have you working with us. Enjoy your stay in Alberta.